Good morning, Bill, here with the Metals Minute. Today is Friday, March 4th, 2022. Well, the metals are continuing to march higher this morning, and some of the things that we mentioned Wednesday that were likely to begin happening in terms of American entities and investors discovering some pain from the Russia fallout have begun. And we're not happy about that, but we're only beginning to see what the negative effects are going to be. One example is there's a teacher's pension fund in Kentucky that has seen millions of dollars vaporized from losses regarding Russian securities. So while everyone was focused on how they were going bankrupt and their bonds were defaulting and their stock market was down. In fact, it was closed. It's been closed for several days. But what people fail to realize is that is not hurting Russia as much as it is hurting those that invested in Russia. Actually, the stock market of Russia is a very small part of their total wealth. Unlike here in the United States, if our markets were closed and they were down to nearly zero, think about how that would wipe out, how many entities that would wipe out here in the United States. Well, in Russia, the stock market does not play that large of a role in their society. Sure, it's bad, but what we have to think about is how is that affecting Americans' lives? Now, on the flip side, there were other pension funds that purchased gold a year or two ago. And many of them were ridiculed at the time, and it was thought, well, what are they doing? Well, now those funds are more solid than ever. And so I want to encourage you to just try to gain, if you can, try to increase your gold and silver. If you've already purchased your precious metals and they've been added to your portfolio, it tends to help make things more stable and more secure. And these are the types of times when gold and silver really shine. Now let's keep in mind that we were already heading into a stagflationary environment here in the United States. But what this conflict is bringing out is it's really ramping it up and it's speeding it along, it seems. Let me talk about Ukraine for just a minute. You may recall the color of the flag. It has the blue on top and the gold on the bottom. If you look out over the fields of Ukraine, you see that very color scheme. You see the gold of the fields of wheat and grain, and up above you see a blue sky. That's where those colors come from. And that's a role that Ukraine has played for many years, including for Russia. And so they're a large grain supporter, grain exporter rather, worldwide. And so that's one of the reasons we're seeing the inflation. One of the reasons we're seeing the wheat prices go way up. Another important consideration is Russia provides a large percentage of ingredients used for fertilizer. And so with them coming offline there, that's causing a lot of scrambling. So while things are hurting between Russia and Ukraine, the rest of the world, I believe, will feel most of the pain of this. And so the best way to deal with that is to prepare ourselves by having a form of currency like gold and silver that will maintain its purchasing power through the worst of situations. Now, one of the things that is coming out is the possibility that Russia may say to the world, okay, we will trade our commodities and our resources, but we refuse to accept dollars even if you open back up the channels to us. We want gold. And so this would turn the entire financial system on its ear. Now, I don't believe we're facing a situation where the dollar is going to suffer terribly. I'm not in that camp. I do believe that we are going to make it as a nation, including financially, but I also believe that it's prudent to own precious metals as part of our holdings. And so we encourage you to do that. And thank you for tuning in. Have a great weekend and stay in touch and stay in tune. We'll see you later.